So good morning. Wanted to start today the 17th. Hospital census is 151. So we're running at 59% right now. I know we've spiked up a little bit over the latter part of last week and such, but obviously we're down a little bit today. From a team hours perspective, anything different with your all scheduled this week?
Okay. Gone after team meeting today at 11.
Okay.
And at noon on Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Anyone else?
I'm off Thursday and Friday.
All right. So we've got. Okay.
And I'm off on Friday.
You're off on Friday. And we've got that as well. Okay. Good. All right. From a productivity perspective, on the 13th, the last date that we had, we were at 125% for the 13th, and standing at 103% cumulative for this pay period. Any safety or potential disruptions?
No.
Anything from your side, Omnicell?
Just being a little proactive in the intensive care areas. I'm going to store a bunch of stuff in my office. The NICU is overloaded right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to order stuff this week. If they need it, it's in my office. If it's not, we'll restock it later.
Okay. Anything else, Dan?
Just, and this is not anything unusual for Monday, but particularly I think after as busy it was last week, my order this morning was as big as it's ever been. You know, I have like 170 line items, so just for tomorrow we need to make sure we're fully staffed. Because obviously the day before inventory, everything needs to be checked in and put away. So it will be a large order tomorrow.
Okay. Upcoming activities. We got service line analytics training. I'm doing that today. And what that is a new program that's coming to us from the Aspen Consulting Group that gives us a greater depth of detail from a supply chain expense perspective for the whole hospital. So I'm supposed to be able to see down to different cases and things like that. So I'll get some training on that today. As I learn more, I'll share more with you all. We got Success event this week. John and Ken are allocated out to that. We're going to be taking care of a lot of the activities that we identified in our 3P and Success discussion the week prior. It's going to be the focus on that activity today, or this week. And then tourniquet trial, any update on that?
I did talk to Joan about it Friday. It was the rep that basically pulled the plug. They were not able to control pressure like the doctors would like, which is kind of opposite of the HemoClear because you can't control it at all.
Okay.
So James just said it wasn't working for them, so he basically hung on it.
All right. So we're going to have a communication loop back with the other docs to give the status of, why, because I don't know if everyone knows. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll check with Joan. I don't know what communication she's had with him.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is that I know Dr. Sukum was one of the ones that was asking about it, and I have a meeting with him and all the ortho docs on Thursday.
And then he complained about it, being here and trialing it.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure I understand sort of what the message is prior to Thursday, if we could. Okay. Metric of the day, we're going to skip that one for right now until we get our board up. Equipment, any equipment issues today?
I just need to move some VCU and LVP equipment for 5-tower, 6-tower.
Okay. Facilities? Any facilities issues today?
We're good.
Yep. All right. Hot topics. We got a half-hour staff meeting tomorrow. We're going to spend that time talking about the layout. I know some of them saw it during our Christmas luncheon, but I want to spend some time just going over that with them, asking them for input on it up through the 28th. And then from an ortho perspective, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but all the negotiations are closed out now. Zimmer was the last one. We're reviewing all of the savings and making sure everything's in line. I'll get Ron to sign that, and then we should have everything going today. I did communicate that out to the doctors in the OR committee meeting this morning. Recognition. Anyone we want to recognize? Okay. All right. So let's come over to the accountability board, trial update. So I'm going to put on that one that the follow-up is sort of message to me for ortho meeting. All right. PTO policy, we'll take a look at that this week. John, I'll see some time on the calendar. The interface issue,
I think we're not gonna wait until, I thought you had the 19th up there.
17th.
We'll have you get involved. I dropped you an email.
Okay, so you need me to help? All right.
Yep.
All right, so I'll get involved today with that. All right, we can access Mary?
I haven't heard back from anyone, but I haven't checked emails or anything like that this morning.
All right, if you don't have it by tomorrow, let me know and I'll let's get that one on up as well. Loss in numbers on Omnicell labels?
I'll send an email today. I wanted to talk to Ken, because he's the one that's gonna champion this one.
Right.
On my audience. Who should I send it to?
Okay.
Since he deals with them day in, day out.
And what are we trying to do with the email?
Tell him that the loss of numbers are actually in the computer, so you gotta punch the button.
Okay.
And it'll tell you, warehouse or non-stock depot.
So are we, I guess the other part of that I'd like to understand is what's going to be our standard going forward. Are we going to keep them on the labels or not?
No.
Okay. So we're going to communicate that though before we take them off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take them off, not right now,
Right.
but
Going forward, they won't be there. We'll communicate to them that fact, and as we update, we'll remove them. Is that my
yeah,
understanding?
that's fine, yep.
Okay, so you can give us an update on that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then the part-time analysis, John, we'll get that done this week as well.
Right.
Okay.